Hello everyone, my name is Carol and this is Winter Haven Wisdom. I'm here with you today on Friday, December 29th to do our Angel Messages reading. Excuse me. It's a rainy, kind of raw feeling day. It felt warmer this morning, but as the day's going on, it's feeling colder. It's just around noontime here now. So I've already done our daily reading, and that was a pretty good reading for the Divine Feminine. So I'm interested to see what's going to happen here. In yesterday's reading, we did talk quite a bit about self-love, right? And how important that is, and being able to have other relationships in your life. And some of us really struggle or have struggled in our life with self-love, especially if we're somebody who's an overgiver, a doer, a healer, a fixer. Sometimes we'd rather heal and fix other people than heal and fix ourselves. And that's important for the best quality of life we can have and the best quality of our relationships. Doesn't mean that you still can't help other people, but we need to be the priority for ourselves. We should come first. We should always choose ourselves first. And that's an important lesson to learn in life. So I wish I learned it earlier in life, but I have learned it now, and I practice good self-care, and I want to get better at it. Like anything, it can trip you up sometimes, right? And sometimes doing the best thing for yourself is really making a hard decision for yourself. So, let's see what happens today, right? I really enjoyed that new deck in the reading yesterday, so I'm excited to be using that again and learning more about those energies. And we will start with the Elemental Oracle and see what comes out here. What are those higher level energies at work out there for us? I have already said my prayer and called in my spirit guides. And I will be working on the rest of the horoscope signs to get their month of January done. And on the bottom of the deck we have gravity. I can't read the finer print on these. Gravity with groundedness. So this is Spirit sending out a reminder to get grounded, okay? You may need that in the upcoming energies. It might be really important to you. And to get grounded, there's lots of different ways to do that. Get out in nature, feel the earth under your feet, take a nice shower, a nice bath, meditate, exercise, whatever you do for you to feel grounded, okay? It's different for everyone. Okay. We have growth with plants, and this is that elk that has all the growth on his antlers. And growth was a big message in the morning meeting for the Divine Feminine, that growth and stability was coming into them on their path. So this could be another indication of that. I often find that the morning reading kind of runs right into this. So, and we have this growth period coming in. We had this out yesterday, and this is time with discipline, being disciplined with our time, staying focused in the present, right? We want to be in the present. We learned that lesson yesterday, huh? I loved the ghosting analogy like only ghosts exist in the future. It's not built yet, and only ghosts are in the past. And that was a nice way to think about it for me anyways. And this could be an indication of maybe some divine timing coming in, okay? And I wasn't telling you the numbers. This is a 9 and a 1, so that's a 10. Then with time, that's a 5. Then with speaking your word and voice, okay? When you speak, speak your truth, speak honestly, okay? And then another 5 energy with the equator and to make equal, okay? So this is almost like balance or justice coming in a way, and it's our light and dark shadows at play here. So it's balancing those energies in ourselves, our dark and our light. And we all have dark and light energies, and there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. So we have a 5 energy growing right away. We've got 5, 7, and 10 out to start. And now let's take, let's do Wisdom of the Oracle. And see what comes out for that. Oh my goodness, is that it, Spirit? I guess so. Bottom of the deck is a leg up. Look at those cute polar bears. And this is a 34, which would be a 7 card. I think I'm going to leave this down. And then look at TikTok, another clock message. Okay. We had quite a few come out here. Let's see what we get. We have 12 with a change in the wind, and this is a 3. So some change is coming in, and we might have thought that with the 2 5s coming right out. And they're about change. So a change is in the wind here, and that's a 3. Then we have new life. This is a 3 also. Right, look at that person just, it looks like they're waking up out of bed and just charge on with the day, on to my path. We're going to get things done today kind of energy. Then we have higher power, and it's faintly on there. I don't know if you can see the detail in the video, but there's like a angel right there. And this is just letting you know that there are other forces at work on your case, helping you, guiding you. Then we have the energy of milk and honey. And this is like coming into a sweet time in life, a lush time in life might be happening for you. And this is a 6. And we are quickly filling out the table here. I hope it's not going to be one of those readings. Then we have our thinker energy. And this is a 44. It's a master number, so we don't reduce it. And then just the leg up energy I wanted to keep down. I had a feeling it could be an important energy here. And that is a 7. A leg up to me sounds like you might be getting some sort of aid or assistance from somebody, a little boost somehow, maybe from a higher power. Maybe the divine will be stepping in some way for you on your path. So, what do we want to go to next? Let's bring in the new deck. Let's bring in the new one. We'll bring out the book and get this done early in case we need it. These cards are very silky, so they want to slide all over the place till they get worn in a little. Oh, Spirit Guides, what can you show me for our angel reading today? What can we help the collective with? Okay, that came out. Bottom of the deck is Dry Desert. And that's a 31, so that would be a 4. And there's a woman walking through the desert. She's making footprints, and it definitely looks hot and dry. Not like cold and wet where I am. Complete opposite. So let's see what we've got here. The first card out was the Ghostlands energy from yesterday. Remember that? So we know this is about staying present, not going in the future, not going in the past. And that's an 8. Yeah, time to make some room on the table. Then we have Stormfields with a 9. You can see like a tornado coming up on a house there, right? So we got some storms coming in. And let's just see what that energy is about. This too shall pass. An uncomfortable chaos is surrounding you. Things that you left unattended may be the cause of some conflict. Pent-up energy needs release. Just as a storm in the nature must break, for these events occur when the electricity between opposing forces stirs things up and creates temporary disorder. Not all storms are destructive. Rather, they serve nature by bringing rain to the ground and wind to the trees, enabling seeds to be widely distributed and continuous growth to be ensured. Just remember that whatever is being stirred up inside you or between you and another will benefit you later. The sun will shine again and new growth will be observed. Don't be afraid to shake things up a little. Okay, so you may be in some chaotic time right now. You may have some storms going on. If you've kept some energies pent up in you, they might be trying to escape in all sorts of different ways. Let it come out, deal with it, and it will pass, right? And it could be a variety of things that you might be going through right now that could be causing you. Before I go knocking things off the table, I'm going to get a little strategic here, because we have these energies really growing today. Wow, and I just wasn't feeling that in the morning energy. I felt really calm. Got my glasses cleaning tissues here. Okay. Then we have 23. It's the Golden Palace. Look at that. Beautiful, huh? So let's see what this is about. There is always enough. The golden balance card represents good fortune, ambitions fulfilled, wealth and prosperity. It may also indicate emotional fulfillment, as perhaps you're entering a time of happiness that's long overdue. The message here is that self-worth isn't measured by what you have, no matter how abundant your life is. Instead, it comes from what you are, how authentically you're living your life, and how much love you're willing to share. Granted, receiving this card does not indicate material gain and a furthering of tangible rewards, but things come and go, and knowing your true value leads to even greater riches. Now, share the wealth. So, if you've been working hard, you may be coming into a time of prosperity. And, you know, the note is here, if you are, share that wealth, share that tangible thing, share any of your abundance, because abundance is more than just wealth. It's love, it's happiness, it's joy, it's kindness, right? It's all sorts of different things. And this is a 5. So maybe that's the change that's in the wind. The equator coming in there. Okay. Next is 24, and this is stuck in the mud. And there's an elephant there with a cute little birdie on his back, and he is in the mud. He looks like he's liking it, though. I don't know who of us would be happy to be stuck in mud. You're being invited to stop and savor the wonder in your life. Becoming stuck is sometimes the only way to trick yourself into slowing down and looking around you. In fact, this is a sign that you need to shift your focus away from what you're doing and place your attentions elsewhere. Struggling would only get you now to even muddier places. Now is not the time to move forward, but to observe. Clarity about your circumstances will come a little later. Stop and find the joy in what you've been overlooking. Soon you'll be out of the mud, but for now, be still and know that Spirit has a plan for you. Spirit has a plan. That was a message in this morning's meeting. Trust there is a divine plan. So this is 24. This is a 6. And that's the time of milk and honey. Slow down and enjoy the milk and honey in life. Then we have Spark with 34. This person's playing a violin and love is coming from it. Hearts are all around it as she's playing. And Spark, you are a clear channel for divine creativity. There is a spark of creativity in you, and you have every reason to move forward with optimism and hope. Open yourself to inspiration and allow life to show you its beauty and your part in co-creating it. This is the perfect time to give birth to an idea, start a new relationship or job, or begin a new endeavor. Attraction is high as you connect with others who can co-create joyous experiences and join with you in expressing the finer aspects of life. Watching a spark turn into a flame and stroking that fire is a gratifying activity. So maybe you're going into something new. Maybe something has sparked your interest, and like adjusting my camera because it keeps tilting down and I feel like it's pushing my head down. So you may have just some kind of spark of creativity that comes in and really lights your life up. And this is a 7 energy. Okay, and the last is encouragement with a 54. And remember, we had those giraffes yesterday with holding the love between them. Today they're back encouraging each other. So that's a 54. You are receiving a nudge in the right direction. This card tells you that you are being gently encouraged to step into your power, into the dream of your life. New things are out there to be explored, and the nurturing power of the universe is giving you a nudge in the right direction. You will get the help you need and won't be alone in your quest. Every step you take right now is supported by the wisdom of the universe. You are on the right path. Keep going. What a nice message. So if you have had a spark of something, you're on the right path. Spirit is with you. They've got your back. They're proud of you. They want you to keep going. Don't give up now. Keep forward moving, okay? So we got a message to slow down. It's okay to take a rest and to enjoy the milk and honey. And then we have this encouragement coming in, and this is a 9. And let's take a minute and try to get this up. Okay. My glasses are driving me crazy today. All right. What would we like to call on next? We know we've got to do it. The soul's journey. What kind of emotions are we dealing with today, Spirit? What do we need to know? Okay, I think that's enough emotion for a day. Bottom of the deck is judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique path and challenges. And I think we all do understand that, right? We all have challenges and things we have to overcome. And some of us handle those things in different ways. And that's okay, right? We're all people, but we're all different and have our own way of doing things. And that's okay. There's no right way or wrong way, right? It's up to us individually. Okay, so we've got some tough ones today, folks. Failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn, right? And we all make mistakes. We do. We all make mistakes. So we have failure, and I'm not seeing where that fits in here yet. Sometimes it happens in miraculous ways that this all just comes together in the end. Isn't it true? Then we have health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. And for me, this is an important one to come out today. You know, as we're thinking about our intentions for the new year, and I know one for me is my health and well-being, to finally get back on the road of exercising regularly. You know, I'm pretty good with my diet and all of that kind of stuff, but I haven't been exercising, and honestly, I feel so much better when I exercise, so I want to get back on track with that. And have good, you know, this is about your health too, and this is about your mental health too, and I think exercising really helps with mental health as well, right? When we move, we work through a lot of energies. So if you're someone that, you know, maybe this can be an opportunity for someone at home, you know, to, you know, who's ever watching rather, to, you know, adopt some type of a health campaign that will help your physical and mental health, you know. And, you know, self-care comes in too, how we care for our body, right? What we put in it, what we say about it. right? What we do for it, all of that, it all matters. Our health, our physical, our mental, our spiritual, and our physical health, okay? So we'll see how that comes in here. Then we have an energy of trust. Trust, I accept that my inner self will always lead me in the right direction. This is about your intuition. This is kind of like a higher power kind of thing. I'm going to put that over with the 4. See right where that goes. And then we have growth out again. And that was, like I said, a message in the morning message. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. And your consciousness is being in the here and now, being using your conscious minds, not your subconscious mind. Our subconscious mind is always at work protecting us, making decisions for us without us even having to think about things, right? When we're present, we tend to be in our conscious mind more. And by using our conscious mind more, we activate more neurons and different things going on in our brain that help us in a lot of different ways. So we'll put this down there in that 10 energy we have already with growth. So that was an easy place to put that. And an energy that's always hard for me when this comes out is blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being, right? You can't blame anything in your life on anyone else, right? Like sometimes things happen to us and, you know, we don't cause them, but it was our decision to be in that place anyways, right? So, you know, you can't go to a party, right, and eat a bunch of junk and blame the host, right? You still have control over what you put in your mouth, those kinds of things. We can't blame our health on anybody else. Can't blame anything on anybody else. We have to take responsibility for our own actions. And I don't see where that's fitting in here either yet. All right, let's go to Work Your Light next. We have, what do we have here? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we have some master numbers. Got the gamut today. Okay. Bottom of the deck is Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? It's one of my favorite cards too. How are you being called to step up and lead? Play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Oh, that was a message in the morning meeting too. Play, have fun, don't be so serious. Okay. And then we have Mintaken, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. So light workers are in the house. Yeah, sometimes we can feel almost like we don't belong, you know, like we're not from this time, right? When we become really spiritually aware of our existence, it can sometimes make us longing for another place and time. So there's that energy. I'm going to put that over with higher power. Then, warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? That's the question of the day. Have you answered your deepest calling? Have you answered your deepest calling? That's going to be different for everyone, right? But somebody out there, maybe this, maybe it's gave you emotional hit when you heard me say that. Maybe that message is for you. The ever unfolding rose, cracked open, and it's happening for you, not to you. So if you're going through some of this storm energy, this storm field we have here that's going on, the chaos, it's happening for you. Yeah, you're going, sure, Carol, right, yeah. No, we do learn from these situations, and sometimes things come in and we think it's the end of the world, and it's really the start of our new world. It's hard to see it in the moment, but you will see it, trust me. So we know where that one's going. Okay. All right. Let's do Cosmic Journey. Pinching my nose so bad today, driving me crazy. What can you show us, Spirit? Wow, these really feel like an argumentative energy. That's weird. Okay, bottom of the deck is a 6 card. Synchronicity is a love letter from the universe across time and space. Has anybody been having synchronicities lately? I have. I'm going to keep that down. Okay, and this is a 6. Okay. We had, let's see here, 20 with out of the mess comes elegant order. We had this yesterday too, didn't we? So out of this chaos and growth you're going through comes some elegant order. So I guess I'll put that with the storm field. And befriend your fear monster. 5. So is there something you're fearing? A fearing of taking an action, maybe making a commitment of some kind, moving in a different direction, leaving something behind. We can have fear for a whole lot of different reasons. This is a 5 and it's about change. Then we have the alchemist artist. And this is somebody who transmutes energy, right? They take in all the negative stuff that they have to and they turn it into something more beautiful. And that's a 10. And then we have a 22. Say yes to your open door. Oh, so somebody's had enlightenment, right? They're going through the door. And answer your call and go through the door, right? Okay, that's a 22, a master number. So we have the thinker and say yes to your open door. 43, your lighthouse guides you home to the stars. So you may be somebody who's just shining really bright right now. And, you know, it's the equivalent of starlight, how bright you are. And this is a 7. That's a real spiritual energy. And last is 14 for a 5. Find your star family in this cosmic game of hide and seek. Cosmic game of hide and seek. And this is a 5 energy. 5 is a big energy today. What was our big energy yesterday? 9, I think. It was a 9 energy. Remember, we had the most cards in that 9 energy yesterday. It was pretty big. Okay, next we're going to do Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. I'm going to need to see this. Okay, what do we have here? Okay. Bottom of the deck is the High Lady of Love and Compassion, Reverence, Kindness, and Consideration. This is a 1 card. So on the bottom of the deck, and we've read this before, and it's a lovely energy. So, you know, there might be somebody out there, you know, that's watching right now that has this energy of love and compassion, and it's a beautiful energy, and we all should aspire to be like that, right? To have that energy around us, kindness and consideration. I think it's beautiful. I'm going to keep the book out in case I need it. First energy is the resting tree, patience and stillness. This is an energy of staying patient in a difficult situation, knowing that there is a divine plan for you. You're staying patient and getting still so that you can get the messages from spirit. You know, being quiet, staying alone, so you get those downloads and that information you need to feel secure and comfortable on this path. This is a 22 and goes along over here with the open door. Next, we have Gaia's Garden, and this is a 9. Fruition, abundance, reaping what you sow. And I think we've looked at this before. It's kind of like the karma card, you know, reaping what you sow. If you've put good energy out, you've done good deeds, those will come back to you tenfold, right? That's kind of the message. And you may be coming into a period of time where your efforts are going to be matched, okay? And this is a 9 energy. So 9 is growing again today. Then we have the Desert Prince, survival and false promises. And now I remember this. This was about the things we do and say to survive versus making false promises. And that's like we could be false promising ourselves. And I'll give you an example of a false promise. I've been saying for months now that I'm going to start exercising again. Have I started exercising? No. So I was making myself false promises. And I've even said, oh, I'm going to get that done tomorrow. I'm going to get that done tomorrow. I'm going to get that done tomorrow. And maybe I haven't gotten it done tomorrow. Okay, so those are the things I'm going to work on, making false promises to myself about actions I need to take in my life and not putting things off on the back burner. Because sometimes things get scorched when you put them on the back burner, right? And it also, be aware of this energy. Like people can sell you false dreams. They can future sell you on things like maybe when you first start dating somebody and they start early on in a relationship, oh, we could take this trip, or we could go here or go there, or someday we'll do this, or someday we'll do that. And it makes you believe in this unrealistic longevity to a relationship that doesn't exist, because they're just luring you in with that kind of an energy. So beware of that too. And this is a 10. Then we have the Metal King, discipline, armor, and boundaries. Let's look at this one. I get the discipline and the boundaries, but the armor is throwing me off. The Metal King is strong and arrives to lend you his impenetrable shield of protection. No matter who sends you criticism or jealousy, you will not be hurt. This ally also prompts you to think about setting healthy boundaries. When you do, no matter how uncomfortable the task may be, everyone will benefit. He asks you to make sure you know where you end and another begins. Others' emotions are not yours, no matter how empathetic you may be. Another of the Metal King's messages is to remind you how important it is to have a healthy sense of self-esteem. It's a good time to shine and be proud of what you have accomplished. And the Challenger energy here, be mindful of codependency and enmeshment with the Metal King comes as your challenger. He's inviting you to address how overwhelmed you may be around other people. Do you pick up their feelings like a sponge? Do you feel your need to heal them so that you feel better? Get grounded, be clear about your own personal boundaries, and restrain yourself when you feel like jumping in to help without being asked. This is also a warning against forming unhealthy relationships in any area of your life. I was kind of talking about that earlier, right? About before I even started pulling any cards, I talked about that, the energy of self-love and how often we are so able to freely help and heal other people, and we neglect to do it for ourselves. And, you know, that's kind of what we just read here, that when you're empathetic, and I imagine if you watch these videos, you are empathetic, right? And you are some type of a healer, whether you realize it or not. And, you know, often, you know, you can be like, oh, I can help with that. Oh, I'll do that. Sure, I'll help you with that. And sometimes we regret it afterwards. Like, what was I thinking? I have enough on my plate right now. I can't bear to take on more, but we do it anyways because we have this helper, giver energy about us. And, you know, don't get me wrong. I think it's perfectly legitimate to help and support other people. And what I've had to be better at is learning to say no when it's going to cause me a problem to help somebody else, where I neglect myself and what I have to get done because I'm helping somebody else. And it's often, sometimes you have no choice, right? If it's a family member, a child, or something like that, sometimes the situation is you just don't have a choice. But often we do, and we have to learn how to say no, and know that people aren't going to hate us if we say no. I can't. I'm sorry. I just can't right now. I've got so much going on. And that's legitimate, and it's okay. So don't, have good boundaries, know how to say no, be disciplined in that, and know that right now, the angels are with you. They're protecting you. This is also a 10. The Arrow Master, hitting the mark, intention, and detachment. So let's take a look at that energy. The Arrow Master appears to help you target your intentions and teaches you how to shoot straight for the stars. The message is to be deliberate about focusing your dreams and desires with intention, and about aligning your attention with spirit. Then let them fly on the wind, directed by the divine, until they reach your goal. The only way to hit the target is to allow the arrow of your intention to fly unencumbered by your eagerness to see it travel exactly the way you want it to go. You may think it needs to veer a certain way to reach your goal, but in the invisible realms, human power cannot make this happen. The divine has its own idea of how the arrow flies and upon what wind it's carried. Nonetheless, if you don't shoot, you'll never score. This is a fortunate message as long as you remember the law of detachment. If you do, then be assured that you're right on point. The challenger is that the Arrow Master appears to let you know that if you continue on your present course, you could be shooting yourself in the foot. You're being challenged now to take a look at the motives behind what you want to reach your goal at all. If this is a path of true destiny or the lure of fantasy and ego desire, are you setting your intentions to win something away from another or to get what you want, whether or not it's good for all? Remember also that life is not a competition. The concept of competition is flawed and encourages a perception of lack. Your time will come. Be very clear that you're pointing in the right direction and don't chase your arrow. If your intention is to find an easier, softer way or a shortcut to your goal, it's time to give that up since it won't work in the long run. Don't be seduced by quick, get-it-now ideas. This is the time to ask for the highest intentions to replace the old ones. Sometimes a new set of arrows is another target. Altogether are needed. Then you can never miss your mark. So a message for two different groups. One is, are your intentions matching your efforts? And do you have these intentions for the good reason of all? And if you don't, you may need to change course or change direction. And we have a message for both people here. Congratulating yourself for being on the right path, doing the right things, being exactly where you need to be. And there's opportunity for change. Change is in the wind here. If something better is for you and comes down the pike. And, I'm trying to grow this channel, and I know it takes time, right, to reach the right people, the people that need to hear the messages I have to give. And not everyone's going to like my channel or want to watch. And that's up to somebody else. I have no control over that. That's up to whatever. It's not my place to make those calls. And I accept that. But nonetheless, I'm here delivering messages, and I just hope that they reach the people that need to hear them. And this was also a 10. So 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. We're at the end with a 10, right? Nowhere left to go. I think it's time for our ancestors. How are we doing on time? Oh, we're almost to an hour. I'm too chatty today, maybe. Phew. Okay. What do our ancestors have to say today? That's too many, Spirit. Okay. Bottom of the deck is Earth Mother. Feel loved and comforted. Earth Mother. So that's like an empress there, right? Okay. Okay, we have star ancestors. Follow the voice of your soul. You know, what is your soul calling you to do, right? We have that message, right? Whatever your soul is telling you to do, follow it. This is Sky Father, and this is Trust the Unknown. You may be on a path and you may not know what tomorrow's going to bring, and you have to learn how to be okay not knowing. This is something I struggled with for a while, but I've gotten over it, and I try to stay present now and go day by day and just stay in the flow of things. What's going on? What do I have to do? What actions do I have to take? That kind of thing, right? So we have that. Where does he go? Trust the unknown. It's kind of that divine energy, right? Then we have night energy. Be brave and honest, right? We should always be brave and be honest. Maybe that'll be especially important with these storms, right? Let's put it with using your voice. And then we have mountains. Stand your ground, right? Stay grounded. Hold your position. Don't let anybody knock you off that. Have your values and things like that. It's kind of like the grounded. Maybe the storms, getting through them. Hold your ground. And then we have the magic guardian. Unlock the magic within you, right? And I think we all have a little bit of magic within us. You know, when it comes out at the perfect opportune time, whether to help yourself or to help another. Unlock the magic within. And then we have sun. Enjoy success and happiness. Oh, success and happiness. then she will unleash the wild within. Unleash the wild. Howl at the moon on the New Year's Eve, huh? That's just playing and having some fun, right? It's kind of with the change in the wind, the new life energy, right? That's brewing over there. And then we have the earth energy again, stay rooted and grounded. And then direction guardian, choose your path. So maybe someone here has to choose a direction. What way do you want to go? Are you saying yes to the open door you have? Or are you staying in the ghost lands? Okay. All right. Time for our animals. Animals. Okay, bottom of the deck is Panther Spirit. Reclaim your power. Okay, has somebody left their power somewhere? Okay. Oops. We have a 29, which is an 11 card. Giraffe Spirit, see the big picture. It's back. We haven't had this one in a while, and it used to come out like nearly every day, right? This is really like our third eye and everything. See the bigger picture in your life. What needs to change? Think about it, right? That's all we can do is think about it, see, take a look. Then we have Crow Spirit, co-create with Spirit. And this is an 8. Then we have Bobcat Spirit, life is a mystery. Also an 8. Skunk Spirit, know your worth. A 9, right? And do know your worth. Don't settle for anything less than what you truly deserve, okay? Know how important you are, how much you matter in this world. You're an important, valuable part of it, okay? And that's our 9 energy. And then we have Koala Spirit. Spirit has a plan. Trust that, right? And that's more of our 8 energy. Life is a mystery. Trust that Spirit has a plan. All right. I think we're to the time of review in the reading. So first I'm going to do all our master numbers here that we don't reduce. We had the Giraffe Spirit with see the bigger picture. We had the resting tree with patience and stillness. We had say yes to your open door. We had blame. I accept my responsibility for my well-being. We have this deep thinker energy. Okay, and there's a lot to think about here, right? We have our health, making it a priority in our life, and understand that we all make mistakes and it's just an opportunity to learn, grow. So we have those energies. Then our 3 energy. And what, I didn't tell you about our chakra colors today, did I? So we have purple and green. I've got my pad all covered over. I'll have to tell you after. So this is a change in a wind, and this is wind, and this is a change in a wind. Maybe a wind's coming in for you. This is a 3 energy. So change could be coming into your life. That's going to bring you a new life. Unleash the wild within in this new life. And you've got to choose a path, okay? What direction are you going to go in? And then we have the 4 energy. And this is with higher power, knowing that there are forces greater than you at work that are at work on your behalf. Trust your intuition. That you may be one of the original light workers from a time and place called Mintakan, right? You may be longing for returning to a home or a place like that, a calling to some particular location. Then warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? Star ancestor with follow the voice of your soul. And Sky Father, trust the unknown. Okay. Then we had discipline with time, using your time wisely, and maybe an indication of some divine timing coming in. To make equal the equator energy, balancing our light and dark energies, maybe some justice coming in for you. The Golden Palace. We looked that up, right? Why can't I remember it? What did I do? I'm going to quickly... Did I not read that one? I must have. Oh, this was about... happiness and abundance coming into your life. Sorry. Then befriend your fear monster. If you're afraid of some sort of change, it's coming in. Unlock the magic within you. And find your star family in this cosmic game of hide and seek. Then we have milk and honey. This is 6 energy. Stuck in the mud. Slow down, have some fun, enjoy yourself. Synchronicity is a love letter from the universe across time and space. Pay attention to synchronicities in your life. Sun energy, enjoy success and happiness. And play, have some fun. Don't be so serious all the time. And then we had 7 energy with voice, speaking your word. This energy of a leg up, some assistance coming in to give you a boost in life. A spark of passion, of creativity, of intention. You must be shining and glowing like the stars right now, just as bright. Keep that up. Be brave and honest in all your interactions, with all your intentions, right? Our 8 energy with the ghost lands. We remember that being too far in the future, way back in the past. Nothing but ghosts there. Crow spirit with co-create with spirit. They want to work with you. Okay, just reach out. They're happy to help you. Bobcat spirit, life is a mystery. And koala spirit, trust there is a divine plan. Trust. Trust is a big message today, right? Trust. Then we have the 9 energy, which is pretty big again today. Skunk spirit, know your worth. Storm fields. Storms are coming. You may be in some chaotic energy right now, working through different negative energies that you need to get rid of. Encouragement and support is coming in for you. The ever-unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Whatever you're going through right now. Gaia's garden, fruition, abundance, reaping what you sow. So this is like karma coming back on you. And if you've done good things, you have no reason to think you'll get anything less than good karma out of it. And out of this mess will come beautiful elegance. Earth guardians, stay rooted and grounded as this unfolds for you, and stand your ground. Don't budge on what you believe and what you hold true to yourself. Okay, and our last energy today is 10 energy. And this was about growth with plants. So you may be growing. Whatever you're doing, it's starting to grow. It's gaining momentum. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness with more growth. The Arrow Master, with hitting the mark, intention, and being detached to the outcomes of your intentions is the key. The Metal King, discipline, armor, and boundaries, having good boundaries, being disciplined. The Desert Prince, you know, when someone is being less than honest with you, right? They're giving you false promises, selling you the future. And then the Alchemist Artist. This is someone that uses energy and turns it into even better energy, right? Okay, so that's our reading for today, folks. Pretty interesting reading. I think if you're on your path and you've been doing good, you may have some divine timing coming in here for you. You know, a leg up, some assistance to encourage you to keep moving forward on your path. We have that energy here from somebody, for some of you. And we also have the energy of choose a path, go through the open door. Are you answering your calling? We have slow down and have some fun. Okay, Spirit, what can we send our viewers off with today from our angel reading. Okay, bottom of the deck is community. Okay, you may be part of a community that loves and cares for you. You may be an integral part of it, or you may be coming into one, okay? Or you may be building one. Okay. The first energy out is potential. There's great potential for you on the path you're on. Whatever you've chosen to do, there's great potential for this to come together in a beautiful way. Just keep doing the work. Keep doing the good work, okay? And then we have a standstill. Some of you may feel like you're at a standstill right now, where the energy just isn't moving the way you'd like it to, and Spirit is saying, hey, I got you. You're on a divine plan. Relax, right? Have some fun. Don't be so serious all the time. We're at a little standstill, but not to worry. It's all gonna move when it's meant to. And then we have the energy of delight. And Spirit is saying, have a delightful energy. See the delightful things in life, like a little bird down in a field of summer grasses, right, with a blue sky. He's feeling like he's having a delightful day, and why can't you? Okay? And then we have the energy of miracles. Remember, we had the magic come out. Unleash your magic. And then going forward, moving forward on your path. You're just not knowing where it's going to lead you or what's going to happen day to day. You just keep going on your meandering path. You just keep moving along, and you're in the flow. Staying in the flow. And I think some of you are going to get exactly a leg up from Spirit, a little bit of help to encourage you and keep you motivated, keep you going in the right direction. All right, everyone, that's your angel message for today. I think a pretty great one, right? If you're on a path and your intentions are good, keep going, stay on it, stay in the flow of that, keep working hard. If you're thinking about changing things up, if you have this change and this storm energy going on in your life, you have an open door to choose a path that Spirit will support you on. And what is your soul calling you to do? Right? Okay. So stay in the flow. Enjoy things. Have some fun. Have a beautiful New Year's weekend, right? Just get out there and have some fun. Unleash the wild within, right? So I will be finishing up the rest of the horoscope signs January readings. I'm going to get some done today. I'm going to try to finish them all. If not, I'll finish up the last couple tomorrow. We'll get those all up and out to you. If you're new here, we'd love to have you join our community. Just subscribe so you'll get more videos. We'd love to have you with us. And I think that is it. Keep an eye out for your horoscope sign. And as always, I recommend that you watch your sun, moon, Rising and Venus. Take little notes on each and you'll get the best overall message for yourself. Maybe one of those resonates more than your sun sign, because we are certainly more than just our sun sign. Okay, everyone? Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting the channel. I appreciate you all so very much. Sending love and light to everyone for a marvelous New Year's weekend. Take care all. Bye-bye.